Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming up. Let me see if we have the co-host. Okay. Shui 老师, can you also get Someri the co-host? Someri gonna share some PPT, right?
Okay, sure.
Thanks.
Hi, Shirley.
So I think it's 9:02. We're gonna start, and then thank you guys for coming up. I will be the host and the last to close as well. And so excited that we'll be able to come here, share about what we learned and the exciting news, what we learned from the Success Summit that just in October. So we came back about 2.5 weeks right now, and then with 9:04. So we're gonna get into our sharing today. And then my name's Skylar, and I'm gonna share with you a little bit about my story later on. But I'm gonna have to invite our first speaker. Okay, May will be our first speaker, and then we actually had so much fun. We had a lot of fun this time. Besides learning, definitely is one of the best. When Christina Cooper gone, she actually is one of the organizer with Jason, organizing the whole event. When she told me that this is gonna be the best Success Summit ever, man, she was totally right. I wish you guys could be there, but we learned so much. The energy in the room, it's just so much information. And not only that, we actually, the corporate also invite a lot of speakers that who are really successful, either on social media or just in person. So they gave us a lot of information, a lot of tool, a lot of tip, which we will share a little bit today. So first is May. May is one of our group member that we went to Success Summit, and she's just amazing energy. She actually volunteer like almost every year when she goes, she help out at the event, do the demos, and she actually bring a lot of value and to our team and energy. And then for people that there, actually, she really help a lot. And then I want to bring her up today and have her share a little bit about her story, who she is, and what she learned, and then what she want to share with you. Okay, May. Okay, I'm gonna pass the mic to you. Let's work on May come on Zoom and share with you. Take it over.
Hello, Skylar. Thank you. Thank you very much for the amazing introduction. I was privileged to be with your guys' team together that close for this many days, and we had the laughters and the joy of being all together and being a team, just like we were always being partners together. So, and thank you so much for leading this. I'm a little bit nervous. So I'm going to share about something that how transformed me over the years by following OTGs and the leaders that from OTG. That is really amazing. So I'm actually from New Rochelle, New York. I live in New Rochelle, New York. I was born and raised in Shanghai, China, and immigrated in the United States in November 1988. And then I was 28. Okay, these things still keep on moving. So I wrote a few notes so I won't forget. Back in China, I graduated from a nursing school in second place of the year and worked as nurse in OBGYN department. But after I got in the States, I went back to school for an electrical engineering degree, discovered because the United States only accepting my 1 year credits of transfer. So that was resulted of that. And then I worked in a corporate as an engineer for 27 years and did whatever my boss decided to put on my plate because he knew and I would get them done, and no matter what, how difficult it is. So in October 2020, what I discovered is I did not survive the third round of layoff, and my engineering dream and a passion got squished just like that. Right. So back in 2017, I actually got introduced in Nu Skin, and I fell in love with the all-time outstanding famous product is TFEU, and also the supplements and a facial spa, right? So with these product, I actually fall in love with them. And it is how scary it is. The time is 7 years has been passing by now almost, right? And I have to say, what I have harvested is much more than just the looking young and feel young and healthy from Nu Skin. What I have got is a priceless mindset and transformation that are paired with my personal growth. So besides my vision of the leveraging network marketing, that the leverage effort creating wealth, as John D. Rockefeller quotes, I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts, right? So by attending many OTG events, whether online and offline over these years, I recognized that if I want to attract people with a high quality caliber, then I needed to be that person, vibrates in the same frequency, have the same mindset, and speak with the same language. It actually began with a book called The Greatest Salesman in the World. And that was introduced by Wen back in May 2020. And then I start following Dan McCormick's the team that he was leader of the I forgot how to say that. It's just it has to do with the greatest salesman in the world. And then later also I followed the minds master mastermind mindset training circle. Excuse me. So many times with many leaders shared on the OTG platform, right? Online or offline. And one would hear the reason why they become who they are now is because they seek and implement the personal growth with intentional focus. So they understood that what meaning and the outcome is that leaders lead from the front. So by repetition, after hearing one and after another rising leaders' stories, and I too started intentionally focused on myself. And then I also began to invest in myself. I start searching for mentors and coaches and programs, listen or read many books that OTG and the successful people recommended. Soaking in those materials like Jim Rohns and Dan McCormick and then Dr. Benjamin Hardy and many, many successful people, right? So now I have learned about four human endowments by Stephen Covey, that private victory must exceed the public victory. So one don't know what one does not know. I deeply feeling of that line. So after investing myself, I realized that and resonated with What Got You Here Won't Get You There by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. And then it actually enabled me to have the ability to reevaluate my past and what kind of story what I am telling myself. How could I elevate my floor in my current situation? What should I consider and that is no longer serving me and it should be eliminated? And what is my BHAG goals, not even impossible goals, what path that I should be taking, I want to take, and then what is my future self would it do now? Also, by experience with the Dan McCormick's Awaken I Am transformation program, and it has brought transformation how I view myself. Then what I am able to contribute to this world and what I am worthy for and what is my niche to serve. It just become more and more clear. And somehow the action it becomes much easier followed after the paradigm shift. And I'm no longer thinking what and how others were thinking about me, other than just what and how I could improve what my doings. So thank you for all to letting me to be here to share this. And as of now, I don't know if you know that Dan McCormick wrote this book called Awakening I Am with the 7 affirmations. And I also was privileged and coached by him. And I have this coin in my hand. It says, I am, with the 7 affirmations. And with the, I hopefully I'm not doing over the time. I also, by listening the 2 meditation recordings that, and he provided it to us, that also made me understand is like, how do you attract miracles? Is that you must be magnetized yourself, right? A piece of metal. If it's not magnetized, it cannot attract, right? And only after you magnetized in that piece of metal, and then no matter how thin you slice it, and the positive and the negative will attract. So thank you very much.
Wow, what a powerful sharing. A lot of wisdom in what May just shared. She actually does invest a lot of time to have personal growth, and then she shared a lot with us. And she, I think, is one of the most knowledgeable about the OTG system. And you know, if you do meet her in person though, do ask her. She knows a lot. So I think which is great. Thank you, May. Did a great job. Okay.
Good job, May.
Yes. So we have next. It's our Mei, right? So Mei also is one of the teammate. She actually won many times already, and I'm so glad that she's able to come because it takes commitment. It takes a commitment to go to the events, and then it's really truly you have to go to really grow. I think that's what they say. Feeder are born in the event, right? I didn't know before that, but I think that by every time that May actually go, she even went without any of the leader was there. So that says her commitment, and I want her to share what she learned actually at this event. And I think that she's gonna have some insight for you about what actually what she got. And then so let's bring her up. So thank you, May. So you're gonna take it over.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Skylar, for your introduction, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to share with everybody with the Success Summit this time. Happened 2.5 weeks ago. So I was very fortunate I was able to go, and I'm so glad that I went. I have learned a lot, as usual. Every time when I go to the conventions or those events, I learn a lot from different leaders, and then I felt so honored to be part of the New Skin community, and then they are actually all volunteers are doing it for us without getting paid or anything like that. It's all volunteer work, so it takes a lot of commitments for all of them to do so, and we do have some great speakers there. So let's introduce myself a little bit. So I came to the U.S. When I was in a teenage year. So I'm here almost 40 years. I have 2 grown children, and then I currently live in New Jersey right now. So I'm doing the traditional business for over 35 years. So I was looking for some sort of freedom, because as you know, if you have a traditional business, you have no time, and then very, very tiring. So during the COVID, I felt that very I think everybody felt that when they have the regular traditional business. So when I saw this opportunity came up on WeChat, I wasn't even thinking about the business opportunity. I was just looking for a good product for myself, for my skincare. And then I was very surprised by the products. Of course, it makes me look like so much younger, and plus my health condition, it had changed a lot though. So I was actually, when I went visit the family, they actually was grabbing my hand, asking me what kind of product was I using. So I knew this is something that if I can use it to have such a great result, maybe other people can benefit from it also. And then I was invited to go to the kickoff the following year, which is I think January 2022. So I fell in love with the company, of course the product already, and then also our leader Shirley. We had at that time we had I went. There was a lot of leaders there. They made me feel very welcome, even though they don't know me. So they made me feel like part of the family. So that's how I started a business. After the kickoff, I decided to do the new skin business. So I have went to the kickoff and the success summit. Of course, our company is live many times, right? So so every time when I go, there will always be a speaker that will touch my heart. So this time it's Alan Legal. He's not like a stranger to me because I felt like every time when I go to our events, right, he's always there. And then by him sharing the stories, right, I felt like if Alan Legal can do it, so the way. Okay, so he was telling me that he was on the speech that I took over is like the mindset. You really do have the mindset of success, and then by doing that, right, you have to decide to be success. And then also there's two action that he said that it gets into my mind. One is setting a goal, which you decided you want to be successful, but you have to set your goal. Okay. That you have, I actually not a good goal setting person. But I know how important it is in our business. Not even in a business, as a person, I think you have to set a goal to yourself. Let's say if you want to set your goal to exercise, you have to do like 4 or 5 times a week. That's a goal setting, right? And also like when on the business side, the goal setting meaning that what it's achievable goal that you want to do within a 6 months period. What do you want to do? For instance, you want to go to Success Summit. That would be a good, Success Trip, I'm sorry. So that would be a good goal setting for us to work on the next 6 months. And also, he said that you have to visualize your success before succeed, okay? What keeps you moving when you get rejection? That's what you have to do, though. You have to take a picture, to visualize your pictures, your dreams. Basically, that's what we talk about. And then also very important, when you get rejection from the people, you must have the faith to keep you going. So I think that it's for me doing the business for the last 2-3 years. I think for me the most difficult part is how to accept the rejections. So I think what he said is very, very true, though. Besides the faith, you have to have a faith. That's what it is. So also, how do you reduce the fear of the rejection? He said definitely the action. The massive action will definitely reduce the fear that you are going to get from the rejections. And also, of course, the self-confidence, it's really, really good. And you know that he's known for read out his definite purpose of statements. That was very, very powerful. He said that the way he said the statement is you have to have your full energy into it, and you have to make sure that when you read it out loud, your definite purpose of statement, you have to be scared of it. That you have to make sure that you have yourself, you get touched it. So this way you can touch other people as well. So also we have to become a magnet. And then it's of course it's by the law of attraction. And then I learned really on his conclusion, right? He was saying that the three things that we have to make sure we have to always have it in our mind, which is I want, I believe, and I gift. And I see all those three in him. So from after I came back from the Success Summit, I definitely said to myself, okay, I definitely want my goal to become true. And I definitely want to believe in myself. And I definitely want to give more than what I can whenever I could. So I think this is what I'm doing, learn from Helena Gao. And then I've been doing it, applied to my everyday action since I came back from the Success Summit. So it's been doing really, really well. I think that helps me a lot though. But every time when it's good to remind yourself and go back to what he have go over to me. I think it's just the basic though. You have to make sure you have to very, very clear the steps so you can go ahead and keep working on it. And then I think you will be successful. You'll be, successful. So this is my sharing for the night. And thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Have a great night, everyone.
Thanks, May. Yeah, I love Aaron Nagao. What he said was so true, and I think he has like a reading program called Think and Grow Rich. That actually, if you are interested, you can ask the people that who bring you to the Zoom tonight, and then help you to get connected. It's really, really powerful what he's been doing. I don't know if you don't know his background. You should definitely look into the background. Okay, May did a great job, and then sharing about. I think this is one of the powerful speaker, because most of you, I don't know how many you know about him. Growing up, I actually was gonna share about him but I couldn't load his video. I took a little bit about what he shared about when he, because I think during the time his mom was pregnant, took some really bad medication that actually he was born of a handicap. Okay, so he actually had a very, very bad childhood that all the kids in school actually scared him. But he's so successful today. It's a lot about investment, invest in his personal growth, and then the belief what May was sharing. So actually looking up, and then you can find him on YouTube actually. So our next speaker, I mean, Helen actually won't be here tonight because she is our really marathon. She's a professional marathon runner, and she actually got invited to go hiking. It's really like backpacking hiking. You can't just go; you had to qualify to go. So after she came back and after she came back from convention, she went for like 3 days hiking in Arizona, I believe. So she won't be able to be here today, but she actually also is one of the newest member in our group. And from her, she actually learned a lot, what she shared with me, but I'm gonna have her maybe share next time if we have the chance to come back again next time. But right now, I wanna introduce our another speaker, So Mary. And man, she also just joined in July, and then she came with us the last minute. Okay, I met her on Tuesday. I'm leaving on Wednesday to our corporate conference. Okay, live in Salt Lake City. And I just mentioned to her I won't be able to meet you. Wish that I meet you earlier so I can do more demo. I said I'm leaving tomorrow. She said, "Where are you going?" I say, "Actually, I'm going to the live convention in Salt Lake City." She said, "I'm gonna go." She had 1-year-old baby at home. I actually didn't believe her at first, but she really took it serious. She said, "I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call my babysitter, my nanny, gonna arrange the babysitter, and I'm gonna book the ticket." She booked the ticket that night. Within 3 hours. She got to find a babysitter. She arranged the time, and then she got a ticket. She took 12 hours, okay, more than 12 hours flight to be in Salt Lake City with us. And she went again with us. Okay, after we came back, we booked the airfare, and we came back at the end of the July. We booked the airfare on August 15th. That's our commitment. We knew we are gonna go, so we booked the ticket. So I want her to share with you about what she a little bit about herself and what she learned at the Success Summit. Okay, so Mary, honey, take it over.
Hi guys, Skylar, thank you for presenting me. My name is Soul Mary. I'm 28 years old. I have a daughter. She's a year old. Her name is Lily. I'm from Queens, New York. Is there any way I can share my PowerPoint? My
Yeah,
screen?
I think you are the co-host, so you'll be able to share.
Oh, I can. Oh, okay. So can you guys see my screen? Just put like number 1 or 2 on the.
No,
Ah.
not yet.
Not yet?
You had to do the share in the bottom, the green arrow, and when you hit share, yes,
Got
now
it.
it's coming up.
Okay, so can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
So this is a
Great.
success. I really loved this lady. She really impacted me in her story, but this is me. This is my baby Lily. I am a mom. I'm 28 years old. I am from Queens, New York. A little bit about me. I have 2 brothers. They were in Venezuela, and I was raised here as a single child. So that meant for the most part, my parents always worked and I was always alone. So as a child, always being alone, I always had the need to kind of be around people and surround myself around people. So I started just at a young age as a real estate agent, actually. I was like 17 working under a broker and just trying to be successful, help my parents out. I used to see them always work and I just wanted to give them a better life. So I just knew right there and there that I wanted to do something for my life at a very young age. So I started following mentors. I found a mentor. Obviously, I was very young, so I had a lot of bumpy roads, influences and just distractions, which is normal. It's life, right? You get distractions. And when I around 2018, I think that's when I discovered Louis Spa. I started using it. I fell in love with it automatically, actually. And I saw the results, and I was at my friend's house when I actually left it, and she never gave it back to me. And then that was the story of my Lumi Spa back then. Fast forward to now, around July, I gave it a try, and that's when I met Skylar. And as she mentioned, it was like a quick demo, and then I flew out with her. And was it the kickoff that we went to in July?
No,
No,
it's a live corporate live event
Corporate-
conference.
for July. Okay, so when I went there and I felt the energy, I just knew I was in the right place. I just, I was manifesting that for such a long time that I was like, man, like I felt like home. It didn't feel weird. I didn't feel like I was getting influenced or pressured into the company. I was already using LumiSpa at that time, so I felt the difference in my face already. And I'm a big believer on the 1%. So if you don't know what the 1% is, it's people that do the complete opposite of what everybody else is doing. So for example, they're doing the hard work. So they're the ones that are not being distracted, staying in, working hard, really achieving their goals, setting up a system, having a plan. And I just knew that everything that I learned from the past of mentorship and everything, I can apply it to this company. And when fast forward to the Submit Success, I encountered a lovely lady by the name of Tracy Bond, who really impacted me and her story. She has a very similar story to the one that I have, and also my parents, like trauma, difficulties, moving out constantly, having to, like pretty much try to figure out how you're going to make ends by the end of the month kind of thing. And it really impacted me because I felt like, man, like if she can do it, then I can do it, you know? And this is actually me crying almost at the end of the event because I had a moment where I was kind of like everything was just playing in my head of my life. And, you know, hearing her story, it really just made me fall into tears. But it was tears of sadness and happiness because she saw me crying and she came up to me and she wanted to know why I was crying. And I shared my story to her and she told me to be consistent and be strong and do whatever it takes to achieve to where I want to be. And I just took that as a beautiful message and as a sign that, you know, what I'm doing is right. Where I am is perfect. It's the right place. She's an amazing person in the company, just how so many other speakers are. So, you know, her story and just her, she really impacted me. And what I did learn, besides, you know, being resistant and being strong, more in the science talk is about the retinol. So New Skin Retinol has peptide, right? And I just thought that it was just plain retinol. Of course, as we know, it has clear skin, firmness, skin texture, appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and you do see the results within 12 weeks, okay? But what shocked me actually about the New Skin Retinol is that separates us from the market is that not only does it have this peptide that makes your skin clear in 12 weeks and your lines diminish, but there's a double action extracellular matrix in the product. So that means that it activates more in the cellular of your skin, okay? And then also scanning 6 trillion peptides. They have gone through so many different types of peptides, not millions, but 6 trillions, to the point where they actually discovered that the best peptide comes naturally from pea plant. Can you believe that? It's pretty cool, right? Pea plant. So yeah, so I thought that was really cool. And then the clinical testing, of course, you know, peptides, they did it in the human trials. Within 28 days, there was a big drastic change. And this was all through Visay astrays, which I think was also really cool. So yeah, so I like to get nerdy with this because it was so not only is there peptide in this retinol, but what more can we expect, right? Like from this retinol, what more can we expect? Man. So scientists from New Skin discovered that typical retinols actually cause redness, flare, and irritation, right? That's why the rule is you have to, if you start, you only have to use it like once a week or yeah, like practically like once times a week and then only in the nighttime. But New Skin Retinol actually is formulated with ingredients to avoid any alterations due to this special ingredient called fibrillin. So fibrillin is actually this plant. I thought it was a flower, but it's actually this plant. Kind of looks like a flower, but it's not. That allows you to actually use it during the daytime with a high SPF sunscreen. So, you know, I thought that was really cool because they don't really talk much about this in the website. It does show like science-based data, but when I actually went to the scientist talk, I was able to discover that the reason why retinol, New Skin Retinol is so different from typical retinol, it's because of this very special ingredient that's called fibrillin. Now, they also discovered that the retinol peptide has been formulated together with 3 other components. So that is hyaluronic acid binding protein, fibrillin, and collagen. So that's actually what's making this New Skin Retinol so powerful and so different because of this combination that they have together that differentiates from like all the other retinols and why you start to see the results activate so fast on your skin. And I really love that because normally like typical retinol, you actually have to get it prescribed from a doctor and it's very, very strong still, you know, like you don't actually get real retinol from the counter or like Sephora. It's not the actual thing. It's a lot of ingredients that take place. But this one actually has the 4 combinations that activates good on your face, precisely like with wrinkles and clearing the skin because of the hyaluronic acid binding protein, the fibrillin, and the collagen. So I was amazed by that. What else did I learn at the science talk? Oh yeah, so during the time, I did also discover like the new skin history, you know, how the journey started in 1984, the idea of innovating beauty products, beauty care products, with also giving people the opportunity to be financially free. I thought that was very genius because, you know, now I know it didn't actually only come from Almay. It came also like New Skin also has part of this, and it actually does work. So, you know, I actually can speak for a lot of people that I know you guys, we're all the products, so we can all say it does work, right? And then the time is now. So a lot of the speakers, you know, that were motivating and were sharing their stories, kept telling the audience, you know, if you're going to do something, do it now. And don't think about it so much, because fear starts to take place, anxiety starts to kick in. A lot of things start to come into your mind. There's actually a certain amount of seconds within your brain starts to switch and starts to kind of bring in other thoughts that aren't really yours. It's just nature of being scared and trying something new. And the best way to kind of get over that fear is to start now. So have something planned, you know, have your system planned out, and then don't think about what's going to happen. Just do it. Like if you are scared to speak on live, just do it. If you want to do a quick, I don't know, video working out, talking about it, just do it. Just the time is now. And if you don't do it now, you're never going to get it done. And then also being in the right vehicle, right? So it takes putting both feet in the vehicle to get to where you need to be, especially if you're in the correct vehicle. And this company is the correct vehicle. The system is the correct vehicle. Why? Because everything works from being basic to being creative, to using social media, to speaking to people, to making appointments. It all still works because you're in this vehicle of New Skin, the company. And that really impacted me because I didn't get it until like really coming into the second convention, was this one. And they actually explain in a way, it's like, okay, so this is like a vehicle that gets me to where I need to be. And the system is so precise. And that just had me thinking for a while, like, you know, about the whole term of vehicle, which I thought was amazing. And all you need is your Wi-Fi, internet, and phone to make money. That's it. Literally, that's all you need. And please, like, how much better can that get? And I always thought of it as like how May mentioned, how a lot of other people mentioned that if I can have a team of everyone putting their 1% instead of me putting my 100%, that will allow me to be financially free, and all you need is your phone, that's beautiful. You know, it's amazing. And it is, you know, I believe that our cell phone is not just to you know, like talk and be in social media. It's also a tool for you to make money and to just achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. And that's everything, unfortunately, is money. So yeah. And you can travel. The idea of traveling is beautiful. You make memories while still making money. You get to meet and see new places and really just discover the world, you know, see the outside of everything that's going on. You know, we're just all in this bubble and we don't really understand like what really is going on out there. And it just really does open up your mind. And it's just a beautiful thing to do. You know, I feel like we're all meant to discover what the nature God has given to us. I'm Christian, so I do believe, you know, in God, and everything that He's given us, the fruits of nature, is for us to enjoy. And unfortunately, if we always are working and we don't have the time or money, how can we travel, right? You get to meet amazing people with same goals. I love that. You know, you meet people who share the same goal as you, help and lift each other. You're not alone. You are going through something, you have someone you can speak about it. You both can share your ideas. If you have an idea, it's good to share it with your team. You know, systems, something's not working, we can change it together. Just speaking, just, you know, uplifting each other is very important. And it really does get you to where you need to be in this vehicle, right? And this is actually when I first started New Skin. I was still like a little overweight, and I had some spots around here that I thought were never gonna go away. And this is me, maybe like I would say 2 weeks now. My face is more snatched, my face is more clear, and I just feel so much better. I have so much energy. I can think clearly, and I can just perform better, because if you feel good, you look good, your age is reversing, and your performance is going to be so much better. And these are all the things that, little by little I'm implementing and I'm learning. And the more that I am just, contributing and being part of the team and the meetings and going to these conventions, it really does open your mind to the possibilities, and the creativities. And it is hard, but if you work very hard and you find the right team and you have a plan and goal and you start, it's not impossible. And yeah, that is my story, guys.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, my son actually is in the room with me. He's clapping for you too, just But thank you so much. It's really let me see.
you.
Yeah, what you share and what you learn. By the way, okay, so Mary actually she was a referral, okay, of a friend. Okay, so that's how we met. Okay, that's why I think this business is really wonderful. Like, all May and so Mary share, we really get to grow individually, also to grow with the people that with the same mindset. Going to convention, going to Success Summit, also kickoffs coming up in January. So, it's something that you want to put yourself there because you just can't get that in an everyday basis. So if you can go in January kickoff, I highly recommend it. The ticket still, I think there's still ticket, and it might gonna sold out because the kickoff is not gonna be a lot of people, the seat wise, okay? So you wanna grab your ticket and then just go and then check it out on your own. So thank you so much everybody for your sharing. So I'm gonna share a little bit about my story and then truly an honor to go this time. Okay, I'm gonna share my PPT. Just give me a minute. I think you'll be able to see it. So, yes, I think you'll be able to see yes, so you should be able to see my screen right now. So I'm a Skylar Warren, Emerald Director. So I was born and raised in a small village in China. I grew up with 3 older sisters and younger brother. So when my parents came here, actually my dad truly was very successful when he was in China. And then he well respected. My parents always had business going on all season long, okay? But my parents didn't see any like opportunity for us. So in 1993, my father actually took my sister and my younger brother came to America, started from scratch and no English, and just left everything familiar. I was just very grateful for my parents' sacrifice because my dad at the age of 45 just came here with 4 kids under age of 13. It was tough. It was really, really hard for him. So I was a little bit fortunate. I came here in 1999 when I was 16, or when it's more established. They already have a job, they already have, place to stay, and then financially was really good. So when I came here, I went to school right away. Not like my sisters, actually, they work, and then they go to school. So my brother actually, he was 7 years old. He actually left at home alone a lot because my sisters and my father had to work. So long story short, fast forward now, I've been married almost 18 years. Okay, and then I have 3 children, are really healthy, 16, 15, and 13. I'm going to share a little bit little bit about the convention because I was really honored to be invited to be on the stage to share a little bit my journey. But this is actually the first thing that our company actually shared. We had a guest speaker, and then she was so amazing. And then she actually came on the stage to share about, our culture, which is one of the most important thing. And, if you've been in business for a while, you will know this is 5% of what we do, but representing 95% of who we are. So, she will share this is, a lot of kids in the third world country, this is Malawi, and then they are already malnutrition. They don't have a lot. And then when before New Skin actually started, I think at least once before she went, she shared about her story that, she went through a lot to be able to get there. And I forgot her name. I didn't have that name down, but she said the first place when she visited, and then there's a kid, so the place is so dirty, the floor so dirty, the kids literally sleep on the floor. It's a lot of help need to be done there. But then because you see it on the bottom 2 pages, right? So this is, you see the kids in the uniforms and they're happy and everything. And also in the village, they actually educate them to do to have the survival skill on their own, to plant the garden and to plant like the vegetables and everything. So our company, one of the big, I don't know if anybody knew on the Zoom tonight. I just want to share every single, at least what I've been for the last 4 years, events. And I have heard from all the leaders, every single convention, okay? We dedicate certain time to talk about Force for Good and then the good thing that we do throughout the world. So because it's so important about giving back, right? Also, May was sharing about, Alan Nagal was saying, be able to give back to the community. So this is something that we actually able to raise about $16,000, okay, worth of money, and then to donate the vitamin meal, okay, to the kids that in need. So yeah, definitely look into that. So I actually was honored to got invited to speak on a stage. There's about 800, I think more than 800 guests there, I think participant like. So, and then those are the 4, I was 5 minutes on the stage, but then I'm a Christian too. So I had prayed a lot about, I didn't know that God had prepared me my journey, okay, be able to share my journey of my health journey. I was, walking miracle because I had 4 open heart surgery and all my kids are high risk. So God not only blessed me 1 kid, but he blessed me 3 kids that were healthy. And then my in-law actually didn't expect any grandchildren from me and my husband because knowing that I have a heart issue. So my topic was really sharing about allowing imperfections because what I experienced always hindered me. I had to allow my health journey that get to me where I am today, that I'm not only survive, but thrive under what I went through. It's really God's hand at work. But also doing that, I had to allow imperfections so that actually that I can discover the power of personal growth. So I was sharing my experience, my life journeys, and also implementing to the New Skin journey that helped me grow and grow not as individually, but also as a team. Because I think also learning all that, most of my teammates are in their 40s. So Mary actually is one of the youngest. But then, we all have our own traditional way doing stuff. And May was sharing that she did like traditional business for many, many years. Also to learn this new business platform and business technology, it wasn't easy because we had the belief and we want to change, we want to different, and we see the vehicle New Skin provide. Okay, then we actually, just jump in and take action, make mistake, but we turn the mistake into growing opportunity. So we have like Monday we meet in the office every Monday, and then we have Tuesday book club which really create a group, okay, a platform and a place that for us to cultivate our mindset, which is so important. So this is actually, I share a little bit about what really success for me as an individual and team leader and for my teammates. So another thing is really, Lisa Chandler, she's from Canada. It's an amazing leader. And then I was be able to, she also shared on the stage and I'd be able to get to know her and then a lot of what she shared, especially on social media. And she really gave us all we need on social media. The format of following up, also the customer care cycles and 30-day care cycle, like to the T, okay? And everything she shared, and she willing to actually give up all the two, and then all this that she shared, she already done it, which means that it worked. So like she was on the stage, okay? I actually, honest, I couldn't go to the success, the kickoff in January, but I bought the ticket to go to the mastermind class, which is before the class, in the morning before the general session start. I actually willing to pay the price just to go to her mastermind. That's how powerful I think that she, you know, with speaking to her and get to know her a little bit, and then I just like there's a class I had to go. So I learned so much, and then she actually gave us all like send us the PDF file about the 30-day story if you want to share on social media. So I think that, you know, all the leader, okay, they actually willing to share their success nuggets with us. In traditional business, which would never able to happen. I'm a real estate agent for 10 plus years. And then I actually really good with the coworker in my office. But I know that it's gonna be, we are still in competition in some way, you know? So another thing that what I learned actually, this is one of the quote I really, really love, right? Say there's many things that will catch my eye, but there are only a few that catch my heart. It is those I consider to pursue. So what's really catch your heart? There's so many options nowadays in the market. I mean, I go through a lot of ups and downs. There's times I say I want to give up, but you know, my heart told me no. I had to keep on going. And going to the convention, going to all the events really helped me to see it better and better, have a more clear vision of what I can do and who I am and what I want to achieve, which New Skin platform be able me to do what I can do and what I want to do. And then also when you go, you're gonna meet a lot of, you know, great leaders, right? That's very, very good leaders, like Jason's and, you know, and then this is Steve. I don't know, you know her story. He actually, I got to know a little bit about him from the kickoff last year, in the beginning of this year. Okay, he was sharing, he actually, I couldn't do the video. I took a video, a lot of talk, but I couldn't put it on here for some reason. But he actually really inspired me, very humble. And he actually was one of the only doctors in his family. But he said that he decided, okay, he actually is only one team elite, okay, through the, you know, the AOL back many, many years ago, AOL, he got an email about New Skin opportunity. And then he came to the convention. When he came to the convention, he decided he's not gonna pursue a doctor as a doctor. He's gonna pursue New Skin because he said he haven't seen doctors have the lifestyle that he wants, but he sees in the convention. Okay, when he came to the convention. So now that he's, you know, really enjoy his life, you know, he went through up and down a lot too, but he be able to stay home with his family, taking care of his kids and be there for, you know, all the memories and milestones of the, you know, the milestone, the kids, you know, growing up. So also, you know, this is the group that is fun. This is the Lisa next to me, or in the black, on my right. Wait. So yeah. So you know, we took pictures and they just opened their heart to share their story. I think so much super touching. And this is actually, I also want to share. This is circle excellence, okay? Look at them, airline pilots, baseball player, okay? Any different like real estate agent, all different from different backgrounds, okay? It's just ordinary people like you and me. And then they be able to achieve, okay? And then that tells you that why not us? Especially, it's much easier, or in a way, it's much easier because of the technology we have right now. Like so Mary was sharing, just one phone, you can really do all the business you want on the phone, okay? And social media, everything is on the phone. We can do the business. So if you really want to dive in and then just go all in, this is what the thing about all in, right? And this actually is power. This Christina Cooper did an amazing job. I have to say, I have to give her just grateful for such a great leader, donate their time. And she actually on the best stage all the time, organizing and just, the whole time, make sure that everything goes smooth. And she talked about driving lines. Driving line actually was, if you probably heard about Nathan Rick. I never met him before, but I actually listen to his video, like YouTube video all the time, especially the driving line. And sometimes, going to office every Monday, I listen to it. I laugh with him, when he's talking about all the like the story, how he actually got to what he shared about the driving line, what's the driving line, the importance of driving line. So Christina Cooper also shared what basically the principle that Nathan Rick shared and left behind with us. So, and then she talked a little bit about the new compensation plan. And then at the end, right, they honor, we really honor Nathan Rick. And then it was really, really touching to me because I think Patrick, right, the many leader actually know Nathan Rick personally. And that to me, legacy, we're talking about legacy, right? He really left a great legacy for us. And I just so grateful that I still be able to learn from him. And then so I actually implemented, okay, 333. So this since I came back from convention, the Success Summit, I actually been implementing the 333. Talk to 3 people a day, okay? Do 3 demo or business presentation a week and 3 LOI a month. So that's me. After I came back, I just wrote everything down and talked to 3 people. Keep on just pushing forward. Do demos. One day I did a demo, 3 demo in one day. Okay. So work all the way to like 10:30 at night. And came home. I had to say exhausted, but I was so happy because when you set the goal, you'll be able to achieve it. And then, you overcome that, you're going to bring yourself to the next level. So take massive action. What they keep saying, take massive action. Sometimes it's consistency that pay off. It's not that you're talking to 10, 20 people a day and you're not doing it for the rest of the week. That's not how it works. Consistency, small step at a time, moving that needle, like the small movement that get you to what you want to be. Set goals, because my goal is going to the Paris. Okay, I'm still halfway. I'm halfway through already. Okay, but in this 2 months, it's a lot of work for me. But I want to go, and I say I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna do it. So how am I gonna achieve it? I'm gonna just follow the principle, the basic, going to the basic. Okay. So since so Mary mentioned about retinal, okay, I'm about to be 42. Honestly, when the retinal first came out, okay, I never heard about retinal before. And when the company announced about retinal, they allowed the talk about it. I personally didn't believe much. But then I actually just took the before after picture with the Veda app. I think we just should take it, okay? and then I consistently use it for more than a month. The pore, the like here around the nose area always kind of bothers me. But then I actually use a lot of new skin stuff, and then I love my skin's really tremendously changed. But I don't know the redness gonna change much. But look at the before after right now. After what So Mary explained to you about the technology and everything in that little bottle, and look at the before after right now. I was amazed. I was amazed myself. Okay, so if you haven't used it, use it and use it consistently. Take before after, and then share with other people. I actually have a rental. Somebody came in as a esthetician. She saw me post on this product. She didn't believe any of the product. She said, I'm going to try this. And then she signed up as a BA right now. And she want to do the business with me. Okay. So today, thank you so much. That's about what that's it. That's all I have today. And thank you, May, and So Mary for you to share and prepare. Just so grateful that to be able to, actually we went together and it has great time. We actually did a lot. 3-day convention, and we did a 3-day vacation as well. So we were there 6 days. Okay, we went hiking and everything. So this is what about, right? You work hard and you play hard. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. And I'm gonna, if I don't know if Shirley want to share anything to conclude our sharing today. I haven't seen any comment that you guys have. Okay. Okay, so if you have no question, I think it's 10, a little bit over time, 10:05. I think that if you have you don't have any question, I think we're gonna end our tonight's Zoom right now. Okay. So just open your mic, I think. Thank
It's
you.
great sharing, girls. Yes, sorry, my eyes not recover yet. Great sharing, guys. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
January,
you. Thank
we have
you.
to go together. Okay, January. Yeah.
Yes.
Have a
Keep
good night. Thank you,
focusing.
everybody. Bye-bye
Thank
now.
Thank you, Skylar, for your
Bye.
wonderful
For sure.
sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Take care.
Bye-bye.